All right, colleagues, viewers, and our listeners, our wishers, and whoever wishes. Great Mind Podcast. The good, we are back in the studio, and we are so energetic. I say, colleagues are happy. Probably the game week has done wonders so far for them. Hopefully,
the points are coming in.
The points are coming in, and I don't know if per se for Uganda Cranes, I don't know if it's still you guys are still happy of the result that are transferred within the game. So again, we will follow our normal trend. We'll look at our matches and the results and what we had anticipated, especially the heated games in the Premier League. We'll look at again the floppers because this is now game week 2.
Yes.
We expect people to have settled, so if they are not yet, then we'll see. We'll look at the interesting game between Newcastle and Liverpool. We'll internally discuss that game to the depth. We'll also discuss on the Uganda and Senegal game. I see the face usually coming down when I talk about Uganda and Senegal game. Then we also look at our next game for the next game week. So I want to welcome everyone in the studio with me, and I want to also welcome to our viewers. Keep in mind that at the end of this session, Enel will be providing our social media handles and where you can find this content. So previous, I think we began with the Enel introducing himself. Today we'll begin with Double S to give us his opening remarks and hype us into this. Okay, over to you.
Yes. Good morning, everyone. Hope the week has been good. We are here again for another edition. And I mean, fantasy-wise, yes. Okay, there's always a few blunders, but again, that's life. At least this time we were above average.
Yeah.
Teams are looking good.
Yeah.
Bruno Fernandes is due
for the second consecutive week.
Yeah.
But then I think for me, most people are sad about Chan, Uganda Queens. But for me, I think I'm okay. Because in my view, we didn't play poorly.
Yeah.
We actually played our best, but then had luck.
Okay.
And so,
Enel,
what's your view on this?
as you did well.
you don't want to brag?
Arsenal.
You've made it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Champion. All right, on that note, let's jump into straight West Ham, Chelsea.
Yes.
I will start with the disappointment. Yes, Chelsea won, but as a fantasy manager,
You know,
I will start with the Palmer. What happened?
that was our captain.
What? Enel, what happened?
In the warm-up,
You appear on the starting lineup, then from nowhere
you have a groin injury.
What is
And
that?
then we see no return date.
Yeah, exactly. What is that, Enel?
It had been a while ever since I'd seen such things. Warm up and get an injury. What are you warming up?
I'm telling you, who tackled you during the warm-up?
So Chelsea hammered 5-1. With Joe Pedro doing something nice, he scored. Then
goal
Pedro
and assists.
and then Pedro Neto. Then I see here we have Endo, Cancedo. I don't know what happened this time. Why is Cancedo scoring? It was it by that a guy he really scores.
N'Golo Kante 2.0.
So you think Chelsea are back to their, are they proving to be the best club in the entire world now?
I wouldn't say that. I think this was expected because they are playing West Ham, who got hammered by a team who just got promoted to the Premier League. So
There are players who get injured in.
I told you to take out the West Ham players. If you didn't listen to me.
I think I'm starting to see that Wan-Bissaka is literally becoming a flop on our side. Yes, Enel, what do you think in the game between do you wanted to comment on that game, Chelsea and West Ham? Quickly?
Not really. It was a good game. Just we got disappointed by Palmer, but I think the squad was still solid and they played quite well.
Do you think we should take Palmer out of our team?
Palmer Tatira Sobia.
No, for me, I want to take him out because there's no return date and he has a lot of my money. I want value for my money. You can't have 10.5 and then be on bench. See.
Yes, but I believe anything can happen. He can become better during the course of the week. So it's quite risky to now make that sub.
I see SS want to comment on that, but we'll probably have an offline discussion after this game.
Okay.
You know, some of this we just need to cut them with the interest of our time. So we are looking at Man City Spurs. I'll begin with NL. What happened to Man City? 2-0? Or did you expect that?
No. I expected both
and this is
teams
Spurs,
to
but
score.
remember Spurs did well game week 1.
Yes, I expected both teams to score. I am not sure who would have won, but mostly Spurs does win against City. I don't know why, but I expected a goal match.
The goals were there, the chances were there. I watched that game quite closely. There's no person who is giving Haaland the balls he wants.
They have a guy, they have Rangers.
Yeah,
but
it's Rangers.
Yes.
Rangers. And
Yes.
then they also have this new
Mamosh.
guy, Chucky.
Yeah.
Chucky.
Yes.
He's not doing it like KDB.
KDB is unmatched. He was a prodigy.
He was
but
getting old, but he cannot play forever. He needs
yes,
to retire. So forget KDB.
Because
Just forget, don't say KDB. Now, the guy has moved on. Which club is he in? He's in a
Napoli.
very small club.
Napoli.
Yes.
He went to Napoli.
Yeah, let the guy enjoy
And
his
besides,
retirement.
it's them who kicked him out.
Yeah.
They kicked him out.
which was a big move, because Haaland isn't a person who is going to fight for a goal. He's just a person to put on that last boot.
That's what strikers are for.
Yes. So now these other people are, you give Haaland a ball at 18 yards, 20 yards, 16 and expect him to really work hard. No. Haaland is a person you give 5 yards. Just put in a boot.
Though for me, for those who have Haaland, don't lose hope. I think keep him in your teams. First monitor him for the next few game weeks. See what happens.
Actually, on my side, I've not of the players I've thought to remove from my team. It's not Haaland. So I want us to go on the game for Bournemouth and Wolves. Bournemouth home and hammered Wolves. Remember what you said in our previous podcast.
Yes.
That among the teams that are likely to go, Wolves is on that list.
Yes.
And it's already showing you that now Bournemouth hammered it 1-0. Although they got a red card in the 49th minute.
Yes.
You think that would have had an impact on the game because the Marcus scored in the 4th minute, and this Totti gets a red card in the 49 minutes. You think at Dallas Wolves would have changed this game in an event they didn't get a red card?
Changing that game, not really. I still believe Wolves are going to get relegated. Though it's still the start of the season. There's still a lot to improve. There's still a lot of changes. People are still getting comfortable with their new teams. So let's wait and see what happens.
Double-S on the game for Burnley and Sunderland. Are they newcomers?
Yes, they came in
Sunderland also
second.
newcomers.
They came in second, actually.
And remember previously Sunderland hammered which team?
West Ham.
Now Burnley is hammering Sunderland, and in the last podcast, Double-S, you told us how Sunderland are the champion. They emerged to be the champions.
I was also shocked by
Right?
that result.
So now what we are seeing here is Burnley is hammering comfortably 2-0.
I was shocked by that result. Because I had put in my guy for Sunderland, Smile renewed, and I was there like, this is
Hoping.
an assured clean sheet.
Yeah. So NL, are you surprised of that result?
Very surprised, but what can we say? It is the Premier League.
This is the Premier
It's
League.
why we love it. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. So yeah. So it is so Arsenal, Leeds United. I see you.
Okay,
You
let's
already have a
start
smile that is
so fast.
touching the ears.
My friend, next game week you'll be crying for us. So you hear next game week they are playing Liverpool, right?
Yes.
So here you are, instead of keeping your goals, you're here enjoying.
Yeah.
So Shafiq, Arsenal leads 5-0. News or not news?
It was news for me. Yes, I did expect them to win, but not 5.
News.
Like
How?
two or
What?
three.
I'm certain,
Like
Shafiq,
2 or 3.
you have a command on Arsenal. Yes.
With Leeds.
I thought
Like,
you
no,
be fair in your
But
discussion,
Leeds
in your
hammered
submission.
Everton. Leeds hammered Everton. Let's use stats. Leeds hammered Everton.
But you're comparing Everton with the
With
Gunners?
with the Gunners.
With the Gunners?
Should we search how the games went between
Yes.
Arsenal and Everton last season?
The Gunners?
Did you no? Did you hammer Everton 5?
No, we didn't.
Then why are you hammering a team that hammered Everton 5? Where do you get that expectation from? When you fail to hammer Everton 5 and then there's a team that hammered it and you hammer it 5.
I feel like this season Leeds had already begun off on a bad start.
But it had a win.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't as good as it was.
It has never been good. Okay, I think in medieval times, I don't know. It has never been good.
But no, it
But ever
was
since I
a
started
good win.
supporting
It was
soccer.
a clear win.
Yeah.
And it was at the Emirates.
But 5-0, no.
Yeah,
Those are too much
Enel,
goals.
I want because we watched the game,
Yes.
and Enel, if you check critically here, Timber. Can you talk about
Someone
what happened to
triple
Timber?
captain
Because
Timber.
someone triple captain Timber.
Yes. Actually, 3 guys.
And what happened? I think that's
I don't
something we're
know,
going
can
to
they
discuss
teleport
on
to
our
the future and see what happened and
Yes.
then come back and then choose captains?
I mean, Timber.
How do you
Wow,
triple
you
captain a defender?
Exactly.
But it's a big sample space. 8 million players.
I mean, yeah.
Okay,
the
yes.
chances
but then,
are, yes.
But then triple captaining a defender.
But before triple captaining and the likes, Enel, Timber, are you surprised?
I am surprised.
Is he now trying to to get into your top defenders? Like,
I think it was just the game, but I don't think he's a player who is capable of doing that quite consistently. Yeah, I think it was one off, and something tells me that person who triple captain, it might be the son.
so
How
Bukayo,
old is his son?
Timber has a son already.
I think.
Okay, so Bukayo Saka scored in that game.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he got issues.
And they got injured.
So, what is happening? Does this signify why Arsenal bought in Noni?
Madueke?
You think the
Yes.
next game week Noni is going to be a serious player?
Yes, I think they bought in Noni, yes. Because before, they had no replacement for Saka. Once he got injured, they had to get like kids from the academy.
Yeah.
The Nwanelis.
Yeah.
They got them from the academy because they had no replacement. So I think Noni was brought in for this.
And then Jokeles,
Yeah, he did perform quite well.
2 goals,
It was
48 and the penalty.
And he was not spoon-fed. Apart from the penalty.
okay.
But the first one he scored,
Uh-huh.
the guy went with his ball from the wing and brought in the ball and scored the goal.
Anyway, a quick question. Jokeles, Kai Havertz, drop 1.
I would say Kai Havertz.
You're
Because-
dropping Kai Havertz.
No, I am going with Kai Havertz because
Oh.
I have seen how he performs in the Premier League. I can't go with Jokeres.
I see.
Although, I want to go back to Shafiq. What
Yes.
do you mean he was spoon-fed by a penalty?
No, I mean,
penalties are free goals.
penalty, yeah.
I
Free
mean,
goals.
the box is there.
Yes.
The box is there. You have one job.
Yeah.
Shoot that thing.
Exactly.
Did Bruno Fernandes quite if it was a free goal?
Have we gone into the
By the way,
Man U
Captain
we're not
Fantastic.
yet going to- we will discuss that when you get to the Man U game.
What a moron.
I mean, free goals, but
You see, there's one time Dawales was saying they should open a toll-free line where we could talk to these players
Yes.
one-on-one, and then we should. Awesome. So, do you think you're going to maintain these 5 goals, 4 goals, 5 goals?
it will
4
depend
goals?
on the team. Now, a team like Leeds, it's quite good, but harder teams that the top 4s might be quite challenging.
So, Double S, and this is Crystal Palace. Nottingham Forest, they draw, but Crystal Palace still is Sagalan to keep Eze.
No, I think Crystal Palace wanted to sell Eze wanted to stay.
So it's Eze wanted to stay. So you think now, because now you're saying they are drawing with Nottingham Forest, is that something you expect, or there's something that is changing?
I mean, yes, they are both good teams. So it's a draw. Yes, I expected a draw. But for Eze to go to Arsenal, I think I'm with him to stay at Crystal Palace, because Arsenal already has starters. Where he is, he's a god. The team is built around him. So he's going to go to another team where there are already good players.
So you think will they have an impact on Arsenal?
Yes, I think Eze is a really good...
For NL, I know your answer is yes. That's why I'm concentrating on double A's. Do you think will have an impact on Arsenal?
Yes, if he's given a chance, he would, but I think he's also likely to flop. I mean, it's going to be based. We've seen players who have come from smaller teams and then they have...
This man is turning corners on you.
I have to agree, because if it comes to our midfield, both our first team and our bench is filled with great players. So...
What do you mean great? Martinelli?
Martinelli?
He's mid.
We have the Royal Highness. We have Saka.
What do you mean by Royal Highness?
And Royal Highness is going back to Chelsea.
I don't understand. Isn't that guy even now retiring football?
I don't know.
But he's still on the lineup until they confirm it. He's still there.
Did he appear the substitute this last game week?
He didn't.
That's what the guy could be in retirement now. The guy played how many games that season? I don't know what. Where did you even pick him in?
So you guys were just paying the guy's salary for now?
Yeah.
No, he also had his issues. He had that to go home. He had quite a number.
All right, let's look at NL moments. Let's look at Everton and Brighton. Everton hammering Pickford making wonders.
Yes.
You see why I was telling you the previous game week that I'm keeping Pickford?
I'm loving that trick now of putting where people shoot their penalties on water bottles for keepers.
Yes.
You see, Anderson used that same trick on Liverpool in the penalties.
But
that same trick.
You see, but Shafiq, the probability of a keeper using his bottle to know that Shafiq 80% score was there, that doesn't make him to grab those penalties. The keeper themselves are skilled.
And yes, but then with that skill, you've given him now more confidence.
So do you think that should be banned?
I mean, it's not illegal. There's nothing wrong with it.
But I feel like you could use it to your advantage as a player. If research states and it's known that you shoot, let's say, at the top left, switch it up this time round.
I think it's hard for a player to switch, because for players, it's their natural position. They just go and take the penalty like that. They don't watch stats. You get? It's the keepers that watch them and watch their stats. You get?
But
besides, this is a new trick.
Yeah.
I think players are going to start switching up, but it's a new trick. So players didn't know. From then they came and they're like, for me, if I shoot there, it's a sure and I'm going to score.
Yeah.
And then you shoot there, Kumbe, the guy
is
really there waiting for you.
Yeah, and I even have a feeling they practice those penalty shoot during training.
Yes.
So someone practiced to shoot in the same spot more many times or something. And if the keeper takes that advantage, I think it works like bonus. So I want us to look at the funniest game where someone, even if you would put a rugby goal, that penalty will not go in. Fulham and Man United. I will start with Dawales. This is your team. What happens to your captain? Fantastic.
Because what some people are saying, because to take a penalty you need confidence, composure. So, and to get that composure you need to relax. And as he was relaxing, the referee bumped into him.
Bumped into him? Then what happened?
He got to the ball again.
Exactly.
Made a small walk there.
Yes.
And then put the ball down again. But
so how was it disrupted?
I don't know.
It wasn't disrupted in any way. And just accept it doesn't now take penalties.
They're shooting the penalty and then the keeper saving it. They're shooting it into the fans.
He shot it not in the middle row.
Some teams
of the fans
made the fun of him.
Yeah.
What team was it? What is Zenit? they put their defender clearing the ball, and the ball went to the moon, and then it already that by the time it got there, the ball, Bruno Fernandes's ball was already there. It was like Fernandes's penalty. Like,
but it isn't the first time he's missing.
Yeah, I did it sometime back with Aston Villa.
You get, yes.
Yeah, it's a bit that usually does.
At that time, I think it was pressure because we are being led by 2-1, and that is the goal that would have given us a point.
But he's your captain. He's the last person supposed to be affected by the pressure.
Exactly. No. The pressure doesn't matter.
It does. He's a captain.
Yes, but you're a captain, but then you're still human.
No.
Your body separates hormones.
What you're saying is not valid. You get another captain. Maguire is back.
No, I think maybe get another penalty shooter who is more composed.
Cunha, Ombe.
Yes, those are also good options because they are taking penalties in their previous teams.
No worries. We will see as it transpires. So, the first game, Arsenal hammered you.
Yeah, the second game we made a draw, but I feel like we would have performed better.
So, do you think you're on the right progress, or you still failing?
This is a new team. I'm still monitoring.
What do you mean it's a new team?
Beumo, Cunha, those are new players.
We will see how our life goes. So now let's look at this drastic game that happened on Monday. That is Newcastle and Liverpool. And remember, Newcastle got a red card.
Yes.
In the 48th minute.
Yes.
That time when they got a red card.
Led.
Exactly. By one goal.
Yes.
So what happened? That's what the discussion we had last time. Is Liverpool on the downfall, or something is not adding up right here? You saw the game, how drastic the game was, and actually in this game we also need to focus on Mpalebi Tuli Salah. What happened to that guy?
He didn't have a single shot on target.
Like he never had a single shot. The only thing was was in the last minute when an assist. Just lucky still, and
he was lucky because Soboslai refused to
step into it,
to make a touch onto the ball and just let it go through him to the young boy.
Enel, what do you? I will begin with what is happening to Liverpool. Yes, they won the game, but is that what you really think or what we expect? I mean, we're seeing things which
as a
are
Liverpool
flopping.
fan, would you be proud of your team after such a win?
They got their last goal in extra time after the other team had a red card.
A team equalized you with a red card.
That's just not right. I feel like they just got lucky.
We got lucky. Newcastle.
Liverpool.
Yeah. That is 100% true. We saw the game. You saw the minutes they added in.
Yes.
They were extremely. The time wasting was there, but the Liverpool was hustling. And remember, Newcastle were down by a guy.
Ekitike, again putting in a good performance. What do you think?
So you feel like it's high time to get the guy on our team.
And Gapco also making 2 assists. What do you think? Because what I'm seeing, the ball is passing more on the side of Gapco's side than Salah's. Salah is literally doing nothing in the pitch.
Actually, remember that even when we were watching the game, you really observed that. You noticed very well that in the previous season, it was always on the Salah's wing.
Yes.
But this season, it's like he plays more of a decoy role.
Yes.
So, Enel, do you feel like we need to retain this man in our team?
Sell?
Keep him. I think.
Okay, for like the next game week, like 2 or 3. No, 3 or 2 minutes. 1 or 2.
If he doesn't prove himself in this coming game week, I'm selling him.
Too much money, like 14.5 M.
But
it is not
you have to keep him.
There's nothing rash. But now 3 game weeks.
Yeah, but okay. Anyway, because today's podcast, our viewers wanted to have this podcast as short as possible because we were traumatized within the week. You know what is happening to Chan?
Yes.
We all went there with the high hopes. We filled the entire pitch.
And it was the hope that killed us.
Of course, it's always the expectation.
So I want to start with the double S. You think we can't play under pressure?
I think it was the players.
It was the players.
Okay, I can blame the coach a bit, because when you take players on the national team, you are not giving them new skills anymore. You have to get them into shape. You have to give them confidence to go out there and do the best they can. But they didn't do the best they could because they were panicking. You see someone, the ball was too bouncy, like as if they don't know how to control the ball.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, what is happening? People are falling all the time. I'm like, what is happening? Are we using old shoes? Maybe we're using old cleats.
NL, is it where these guys are staying?
No.
Or is it that they didn't receive their bonus that the president promised?
The 1.2
No.
billion?
The team
For
is
the money,
just-
I don't know. And then also, where they are sleeping, I don't think that's also a big issue. As long as you are sleeping on something soft as a football player and you get your 8-hour rest.
Their scooters are actually fine. They have their gym, their swimming pool.
They were
But
promised money.
I saw one of the TikTokers say that the players are excited to be on those gym equipments.
Okay, yes,
That
that
it's
could
something
be an
new to
issue.
them.
Yes,
You
yes.
think? Did you feel anything like that? Because they took a picture showing that either the captain was on that treadmill or something
yes,
like
yes.
that, and the man was like he has made it in life. You think that could be the issue?
Yeah, that could be an issue because the players that were called for CHAN are not usually the one we use
Yes.
for the national team.
Yes.
Because people who are playing internationally were not allowed to play in this tournament. They're not allowed, you get. So we had to get players from our local league. So I mean, Amaro.
So are you disappointed because now we've exited CHAN?
Okay, I'm not disappointed. I think they did play well in that game. We did concede a very poor goal, poor defending. Always we have to make some silly mistake. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But again, we then went on the attacking foot. We did try. We attacked.
NL.
But Alan Okero
Mm.
was a loss.
Oh, why did they talk about Alan Okero in that game? What happened to him?
All the hype we went with Alan Okero.
Well,
Our star boy.
why is he jumping in the pitch like as if he's not stepping on the ground?
You get?
Is
And
there like he looks to be weak?
the one moment where I abused that guy seriously is when they brought in a cross. It was a corner. He was standing alone. No defender. No pressure. Yakube Empare.
Maybe because it was
Like
bad luck for
a
him.
complete wiggle. Ooh. And I was
Maybe
like, what is happening?
It wasn't his day. Have you looked into that?
But then the whole of CHAN is been off. Like,
Yeah,
he's
we are
been
now-
taking penalties. He had 3 goals and they are all penalties.
Maybe he's playing with young fellows that are not so professional to his level.
Then be exemplary.
Or be exemplary. NL, are you surprised that we reached up to there?
I am surprised. I honestly, as I said last week, I didn't have any hopes of beating that team.
Okay, since we are in the same group as Algeria, also I would say.
Then,
But Algeria did hammer us 3-0
Yeah, in the beginning.
again.
Yeah.
All the goals, poor defending.
Yeah. Very
Poor
weird.
defending. I don't know why we always panicking. Like, what is wrong? Is it the players or the coach?
And
What do you
how
think?
can the coach panic? The coach cannot
until
panic.
the coach, it's your job or the captain
Ah.
to make people more confident,
But
more
what they do,
composed.
I have a feeling maybe they don't have motivational speakers in the dressing room.
Pep talk.
Yeah.
Because
They don't
players
have
need a pep talk to build confidence. What do you think, NN?
I don't think it's about a pep talk. The stadium, the ambience there is already enough to motivate anyone.
No. Auntie, no, you're looking it at a different angle.
40,000 plus people screaming.
Have you ever performed in such an audience? Do you know that you can pee on yourself from the pressure?
No, these are professional fellows.
These are
Shafiq.
professional fellows.
These are professional fellows.
In our
They
local
are
league.
paid for
Do you
clubs.
think the local-
They are
No,
paid
no,
for
no.
club. Why do you say by then they don't qualify to even be in that pitch?
No.
If we let's not go to the stadium then, because our guys will get freaked about the numbers. Let us play them playing an empty pitch.
Because no,
isn't it, NL?
That's true.
Yeah.
Crowd brings pressure. Because
That's
all eyes on you. Single mistake.
Do you want us to go to the pitch? So that
yes, we have to go.
Then those guys should be well. Anyway, what should we change next CHAN?
Next CHAN, exactly. I'm going to say the same thing. When you're bringing those boys, you have to give them a good pep talk. Tell them it's your time to shine.
Yeah.
You either step up or tell us you're not up for the thing.
Yeah.
You get another player. But no one is going to say no. There is money.
Is that the reason that's why we don't have any player for Uganda in the Premier League?
You get, because now who is going to come and see such performance and then be like, I want that guy?
NL, if you are a footballer, I've forgotten the name, how do they refer to them? This guy is scout.
Yes,
if you're a football scout, would you pick Alan Okero from this CHAN?
From what I witnessed with their match, I wouldn't. I was not pleased with his
So
play.
I don't understand.
I would
Where is the hype
Uganda
on
or
him
Tambala.
then? Why are people hyping him so much? We've been to these games. We've seen how the guy plays.
okay.
It is nothing so much.
Previously, the guy has been good.
Okay.
Composed. He could get the ball, dodge the guy, whoever he's facing, make an assist or score. The guy was good. But then I don't know what is happening to him.
The hype is getting into his mind.
Maybe
The media and the likes are getting the man confused.
You get?
But no. I feel like the hype would have motivated him to really work hard.
Okay.
No, wait, you've never been in such a
I want us to wrap CHAN because CHAN has ended. We have the World Cup qualifiers in 5th, just a few days from
the
now.
next month, yes.
A few days from now, we're having, and we need to concentrate and focus on that game. At a later date, we'll do a podcast about that game, and you will see who the team they are looking at.
When our international players are
Yes,
back.
I've had stories of like Onyao coming, but that is a topic for our next podcast. I want us to get to, because we are not doing well on time. In 3 minutes, I want us to wrap up this show. I want us to get into our fantasy team, because as usual, the viewers out there are always focusing on what we are focusing on, who is coming in for our side, and we are focusing on game week 3, colleagues. Don't forget that. So game week 3, who are the people in your team? Remember why we've been doing this, so we need to know, and let's just walk through the players that we have. I'll get from my side. I'll still stick to Pickford.
Yes.
Then I'll go for Rodon. Steve. Still stranded with one Bissaka because I have limited substitutes. Paloma is still in my team. However, I had to sub him with the Meili.
Okay.
I have Kalen. That's a newcomer for me. And I have Rangers. I've maintained that one. And Mosala. I have Joe Pedro still standing in my team. Bolton dropped. I had to drop Watkins. Remember, I said that in our previous podcast to bring in Richardson. And then I'm looking at Haaland.
Okay.
And still Haaland as my captain.
Okay.
Yes. So NL.
So for his game week, I still have Henderson in my goal. I dropped one Bissaka. I have Gabriel. I have Steve. I have Aina. In my forward, I have in my midfield, I have Saka still. You
have Saka?
Yeah. I left him there hoping
he will get back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have Mosala, I have Johnson. Then in my forward, I have Joe Carrez and João Pedro.
All right, then Davares.
Okay, most of my players are also going to stick. Like, I'm not going to change. I'm bringing in Rangers this game week because they are going against Brighton. And I think Brighton is still not that good. So
you have a chance to make
Man City
good for your results. Okay.
And then again, I'm captaining Wood. Why? They are facing
because
West
of the previous game week.
No, they are facing West Ham. West Ham has conceded 3 in the first game week, and in the previous game week, he conceded 5.
Okay.
So I think he's a good asset, Wood, and he has been playing well. Okay, the first game week he played well, the second one he flopped, but I'm hoping he will do better this game week. And then the rest, Captain Fantastic.
Yeah.
Though he missed the penalty, I abused the guy, but again, I have no choice.
Okay.
Salah, in the eye, in my defense, I have Aina. I still have hope in him.
Yeah.
Pedro Polo, Ronaldo, and Pickford in my goal. My forward, I also have Joao Pedro.
Joao Pedro.
And Mark Gu, Sunderland.
Sunderland player.
Yes.
Why?
Because Palmer. I don't want to take out Palmer.
You notice that he always, Shafiq, is having strange players.
Very strange players. Steve.
He made us buy a Steve. And so, colleagues, so far, that's how we stand. That's how we are. And that's how we are looking into our game week 3. Our next podcast is going to focus on game week 3. It's also going to focus on actually, I think by that time we'll have the results for the Uganda versus which team? World Cup qualifiers. Uganda is playing.
Yes, we are going to be facing Mozambique.
Uganda is playing Mozambique. Yes, I think we also have those results. We hope that Uganda will do something. So our next podcast, we hope that at least when we have that podcast, the results will really be interesting for Uganda.
Yes.
I think again we remain great minds. This is our views. We feel like we will make this podcast better. And like future podcasts, we're also having a few tech podcasts in there. But for starters, we are still keeping this raw such that our voices are clearer and our content and points are on point. So, and as usual, we will usually share our social media handles,
which is the Great Minds Pod 256 on all platforms. Like and subscribe.
And then, Dawales, do you have any last remark for our audience and viewers out there?
All I can say, don't lose hope. We are still Ugandans. Keep that, keep the vibe, keep the heat. Let's go there. Though they have said we shouldn't go with the weird things on the backs, weird statements. The back of our jerseys.
Yes.
But that's what makes us African.
I saw someone having marriage dropout.
He's tired of marriage.
So basically that's how we roll. That's how we're usually here to give you our insight. And recently we have a slogan: happiness is free.
Oh, yes.
So there's no need to be traumatized, to be pressurized. Just have fun. Just go there, support the team. Let us be patriotic. Chan ending doesn't mean it's the end of the football games. This is just a beginning. It's just learning. So we hope and believe that in our future matches as Uganda, we will do all we can. We are, and for the viewers there, we are always there in the stadium supporting the Uganda team, not on TV, but right there in the stadium, so that we can bring for you the best commentation or the best narrative on the games as they happen. So we sign out as Great Mind. See you next week. Bye.
Peace out.